Greetings, family. It is November the 17th, rainy Monday in St. George, Barbados. I am on day, when is it? October 28th of my new healthy eating plan, which is including a lot of raw foods and fruits. Um, in 2 weeks, I have released 7 kilos without even really trying. Without feeling well, that's not true. I felt hungry, but once I've eaten, I felt satisfied, and I have needed some inspiration along the way. Um, the weather changed. It's gotten a lot cooler here in the Caribbean, and with that, I kind of rushed to eat a cooked meal, to get warm, but I felt so terrible. Afterwards, I thought, well, let me go back to my original plan. And then my menses started, and I had my usual cravings for sugar, which was hard to deal with, but I just drank tea and decaf coffee and prayed, because I really don't want to go down that road again, of sugar addiction, sugar habit. It's got me where I am today, But one day at a time, I'm working towards a change. I feel very different. It's like I was saying before, I had a psychic change and just made up my mind, enough is enough. And nobody is going to take care of my health for me. So I got to do it for myself. I just went and purchased a little cheap food processor. I hope it lasts for a few months. So that will help me be able to get a little bit more variety in some of my preparations, my raw food preparations, because to tell you the truth, I'm a little tired of avocados and cucumbers and green pepper salads, So I'm looking forward to being able to do a few things, but as I say, I'm feeling a lot better, feeling a lot lighter, less bloated. My menses are passing easier than they have done in a while, probably since the last time I was abstinent. And I'm feeling very positive. I'm just finding that I'm relating differently to people, and people in return are relating differently to me. And some situations that I thought would be impossible to resolve are actually looking like they may be resolved, I know it's not me. My higher power is with me at all times, the higher power of my understanding. I tried the route of organized religion, Rastafari, Buddhism. I was raised as a C of E Anglican, Sunday school and all that crap. And I have determined to partake in a more spiritual view of life and the world. So see, just noticing a big padlock on my window. I don't know how spiritual that is, but gotta be safe. Bit of my diversion now. What was I saying? Yes, taking a more spiritual view of myself and my relationship to the world, And for me, that has started with self-forgiveness. I've done a lot of crap. I've hurt a lot of people, and above all, I've hurt myself with my attitudes. Quitting jobs, drinking, drugging, eating, overeating. Nobody forced me to do any of those things. I knew best. I made up my mind, and once I make up my mind, it's going to happen, usually, for some things. Usually the negative things. Today, though, I'm going to use that same will to turn it over to God, my higher power, and let that will drive me in a more positive direction. It's the way of the world, you know. I was talking to a young girl today. She's a young fashion designer, and talking about global warming. And I said, 30 years ago when I was in school, they were telling us about global warming then, and there were so many people saying, nah, it doesn't make sense, it's impossible. But look at us 30 years later. What could I have done? What could have happened if I'd have taken notice then? So I don't know. It's not too late, but it's a matter of information, correct information, and passion. So yeah, don't know where I was going with that, but so here I am today. Umoja Okundeji signing off. Umoja is a Swahili word meaning unity. Okundeji was given to me by a high priestess in the Ifa faith, which means double water, which does suit me down to the ground as a Cancerian. Love water, swimming. I don't like the rain, don't like rivers too much, but I've been out to swim in a few of them as well. But anywhere there's water that you can swim in, I'll be in it. So, signing off. Signing off. Peace.